Well, today we had the Integrated Pest Management Field Day, or the IPM Field Day, and Kevin Bradley is the one that really puts this on. He's our state extension weed scientist, but he also had help from his state extension plant pathologist, Dr. Mandy Bish, his colleague in weed science, Reed Smeda, and many others, and the different graduate students that were involved in this. And what's really neat about this field day is it shows some of the research that's happening, some of the problems that's coming down the road, but also what's relevant right now. Like Dr. Mandy Bish talked about tar spot and how that is getting into Missouri and the conditions that set that up. And it's really good to know those type of things. But Kevin also not only details a lot about the weed science of it, what pests may be, some issues and how we might control them in these dry conditions, but he also talked about some newer technology like using the drones. And what was really surprising about that is that the drone spraying isn't quite as uniform as we might think. And he has a graduate student working on that to try to figure out how to get our best use out of using drones for spraying or even spreading cover crops. Now, the hot topic last year was the weed zapper in corn and soybeans. And as Kevin said, we're done with that. We figured out how we can use that. Now they're focusing their attention on perennials and annuals and pastures. And that's really neat because this gives us a really good opportunity to control some of those. And I think Kevin was even surprised how well it did on some of the perennial plants. One of Kevin's colleagues, Dr. Reed Smeda, had probably the most unusual study, because whether you're a commercial producer of vegetables or a home gardener, we've got to start worrying about a lot of our auxin-type herbicide drifts, because there's a lot of it being sprayed right now. And our vegetable crops just can't take this. So what Reed is looking at, can we use charcoal impregnated fencing to help stop that? Because they have lots of reactive sites to it. The 2,4-D or the dicamba would get caught in that and stay out of your vegetables. So that's some very encouraging research that's going to be used statewide by producers as well as the home gardener, which is fantastic. And you can even use it for your flowers too. So that's going to be really neat. Even though this is a one-day event, the research keeps going on, and they are going to find out more and more. So we'll be following up today with many other videos